Hey guys, and welcome to yet another speed build. Yes, we're finally black. Yes, I am black. That was a great Freudian slip. We are finally back in Glimmerbrook, and it is the last build. Well, I say last build, but last build in this kind of Glimmerbrook world. The next build is going to be the Magic HQ in the... Is it just called the Other Realm? I don't know. Excuse me. You're supposed to know everything about this game pack. Haven't done any gameplay. Probably will never touch Magic, I've got to be honest. Yeah, it's probably never going to happen. Unless it take... No, it's not going to happen. I did actually take a break from building and all that stuff last weekend, and I just played The Sims. I started a new save. They added in that feature a few patches ago where you could give your Sim a backstory, and I was like, yep, I'm going to start a new save, and we're going to have a new Sim with a backstory. The first backstory made them in the army. And I was like, no. So I did it again, and they were an actor. So I was like, okay, we can do this. We're going to do the whole acting career. I did that. My Sim is at the top of the acting career, and they're only a level 3 celebrity. And I'm like, by the time I've got to my career and I'm a massive superstar actor, should I not have more fame points from this? I don't know. Also, it's a few times I went into play and some of the actions were kind of timing out. It was just everyone was stuck at the movie lot where you go to work. So I don't know if that's a mod I've got that's messing it up or not. And my Discord is not on busy. What is wrong with me? Changing it to busy. Yeah, so I don't know, but I had lots of fun. I have got to say, I really actually do enjoy Get Famous. I think it was a really good expansion pack. I know we were all bitter about the world and the fact that it was tiny, but it's a really great expansion pack actually. So yeah, highly recommend if you don't have it already. I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. The other day, it was the one disappointing thing about... Well, sorry, not the one disappointing thing. One of the disappointing things about Del Sol Valley was the fact that we didn't... I thought maybe they might take the opportunity with something that's based on LA, which Del Sol Valley clearly is. I thought they would probably do kind of low-rise apartments, a different type of apartment than what we currently have in San Myshuno, and they didn't, which brings me on to an ongoing conversation I've been having with others about what I would love. I'm really excited to see what they do after university, because I feel like university is the last thing. And one of the things I really wanted, which I didn't mention, I think Waterston Manor I talked about this, but it didn't mention this, is I would love another city world. I really, really want a city world so that we can have apartments. I would love it if they could give us apartment shells. I know maybe the architecture in the game isn't there for us to be able to customize, but I'd love it if we could just have placeable apartments. So they've done all the work and all that kind of stuff. So I don't need to change the outside. Of course, I would love it. But if we could just get apartments that we can download from the gallery and place, and it changes it into a proper apartment lot, I would kill for it. Yeah, I would. Anybody come near me? Yeah, no. I would love another city world. Of course, I'm going to say I want a European city because that's just who I am. But yeah, that is my number one thing I want is just more apartments. Because I love apartments, but there are only so many times you can renovate the apartments. I always start my Sims off in San Myshuno in an apartment. It's just a habit I have because you can live like a baller on a budget. You've got your standard starting amount and you can have yourself a really, really cute apartment for the starting amount. Really cute. Plus, no matter how many expensive items you manage to cram into that space, your bills are always the same amount because it's rent instead of builds. I think in The Sims they calculate the bills based on the value of the items you have in your lot, and that's not how they do it in apartments. They just do a standard fixed rate, and I'm just like, yes. So yeah, lots of time I do that. I move to a bigger apartment, and then finally I'll move to a house, and I'm like, oh, this is not the same. And by that time I'll probably be bored, and like they've got a few kids, and I'm like, yeah, I'm over this, and I'll start another game. So yeah, that's how I play The Sims. I've said it before, it's normally like the kids come in and I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. I think that explains why I don't have a lot of builds with kids' rooms in it. Yeah, so that's another thing. But so maybe I should talk about this build. But yeah, this one was actually the second build I started, but because I made a wallpaper especially for this build because I just needed it, I wanted it, had to have it, and I knew I wanted it to be part of the kitchen set, and it wasn't out for free yet, and I didn't want to release the wallpaper by itself. I held back furnishing this and moved on and did another build. I think I did like the library. Yep, I started this before I did Glimmerbrook library, and yeah, it was just the interior I had left to do, so I managed to do that this week. I had work this week. Oh, it hurt my body to be back at work, but yes, I had work this week, so I had to fit this in the evenings. I was kind of procrastinating a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'd like to say that I was like majorly busy, which is why it's been 6 days since my last build, but it hasn't. I haven't. It's just that I wanted to play The Sims. It's quite funny that I just like kind of unwind while playing The Sims to get away from building in The Sims, but it's always been my thing. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Also, it's bloody miserable here in London, just in case you didn't know. It's rained every single day. It's misery. Yes, it is autumn and it looks all pretty sometimes. There's sometimes like, you know, red leaves and all that stuff, but otherwise miserable. Like the garden was flooded the other day, like full on. I think I could have rented out and put boats out and called it a lake. It was that much rain in like one day. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. And yeah, so it's just been a really... Other things have been going on this week, and it's just been a really weird week. So I just like to put this week behind me and move forward. And one of the things I need to announce here is that I'm going to be doing a world renovation. So get ready, and after we have finished, well, I don't even know if it's after we finish the Magic HQ or before. No, it's definitely after. After we finish doing the Magic HQ, I'm going to be doing a world renovation of Newcrest, and I have a very specific look for this. I was saying earlier how I wanted another city world. Well, we're not going to get one anytime soon. So in the meantime, I'm going to renovate Newcrest to look like a city. So my aim for Newcrest, I did have this whole Parisian makeover done / in progress for Magnolia Promenade, but I would like to take it slightly more upscale. So I'm going to be doing Let's Builds and Speed Builds for Newcrest, and it's actually just going to be a mini Europe. I was going to say Paris, but I have a lot of builds saved as inspiration from all over Europe, so I just thought, no, let's do all of it. It's going to have Felix and a content slapped up, down, left, right, all over it. Just going to warn you now. I have found some really cute builds here in London that I would like to recreate. Obviously, one's in Paris. We found a few in Berlin. If you don't know, Berlin was kind of destroyed in the war, so they are not existing buildings. They're old ones that I just have images from. I have this amazing Tumblr that I follow, and it's called Archimaps. That is it, yeah. ARCHIMAPS. And they post just so many old photos of old buildings. And that is normally where I get my inspiration for these kind of builds from. Also, where the other day I found it's called archive.org. They have old books scanned in that you can flip through, and there is one on there that has it's meant to be suburban builds. You know, our version of suburban now is slightly different, but they're really amazing Victorian builds in that as well, which those will definitely have to get built. Great inspiration images. But yeah, so Newcrest will be getting a fancy smancy makeover. I think that's the one everyone's like, what do I do with Newcrest? Because every save file is always completely empty. That's the one I hate to do, because you're like, oh, I've got to fill Newcrest when you do a new save. Well, actually, I don't, because I cheat. Because one of my favourite builders, Jenba, I was going to say on the gallery, no, on Tumblr, she has many world renovations. Is it Maristella? That's a complete renovation of Oasis Springs, which I have to say I am in love with that world renovation. Also, it's all CC free, which I know it's kind of ironic that I say this, but with certain things I'm just like, give me it. I want it now, and I don't want to know if I've got the right CC for it. I think with me, it's pretty okay to say if you've got Felixander content, if you've got Peacemaker, and you've got my content, then you're pretty much set for all my builds that are coming out now. Definitely the Newcrest one will be definitely limited to those 3 creators. It won't be any other creators. It'll just be limited to that. So yeah, as I was saying, Jemba's world renovations, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's what I have in my game, and then I don't think I've even added in any of my builds. Well, that's a sad affair, isn't it? I don't know, maybe I got lazy. Her world saves, it's got Magnolia Promenade, it's got the Oasis Springs, did I say Magnolia Promenade? Yeah, I didn't mean to say that, but it does. It has Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, Magnolia Promenade, and Newcrest made over as a starting point. So I kind of take her save and then place all the other ones. I think I've put our Brindleton Bays, all of the houses from that, into Brindleton Bay. Sulani, I did all the Sulani sirens. I've placed those in as well. So I've got like my own mega save. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a world renovation. It's not going to be like back to back Newcrest builds all in the same style. It's just a kind of a jumping off point. I have enjoyed doing Glimmerbrook and knowing that I kind of had more of a direction to go in, and you guys seem to love the builds in Glimmerbrook, so I'm just like, let's continue. So definitely not all Victorians in Newcrest. That's not going to be a thing. We're going to be doing all different styles. I really want to keep lots of different styles there, so maybe we might do a little like Parisian area. Maybe one neighborhood can be Paris, and one neighborhood can be like London, and maybe another one can be like Berlin. I'm not too sure 100% how it's going to go down, but yeah, that's my loose plan for Newcrest. And I would actually like to do some CC free builds, believe it or not. Maybe I'll just do my CC free. I always plan to do a CC free save as well. What am I doing to myself? I don't know, but yeah, maybe. I haven't really had inspiration for CC free builds at the moment. Kind of my channel kind of goes in and out of CC and no CC. When Sulani came out, when Island Living came out, I literally did not miss CC one teeny tiny little bit. I didn't miss it. I was doing builds in Sulani. There was no CC that I required for it. It was great. And then Realm of Magic came out, and I was like, oh, can't build without CC. And then this happened. So yeah, I'm just I'm lacking inspiration for CC free builds. So when the inspiration comes, don't you worry, I will build without CC. I get a few people saying, oh, it's a shame you build with CC. I don't use builds. Or someone said, oh, it's a shame you use CC. I hate CC. CC is not going to kill you, kids. Okay, I'm just going to let you know this. It's not going to poison you. You're not. I'm not going to have any side effects from watching a build with CC in it. Okay, I'm just going to let you know. Also, it doesn't then infect your computer with some kind of magical virus. I'm just going to let you know. I don't know, sometimes people seem to think CC is like, I don't know, Satan, maybe? Yeah, the devil's work. So yeah, don't worry. If you watch one of my builds that has CC in it and you don't use CC, it's okay. Don't have to download it. You can just watch it and get a few maybe ideas from what I do. It's fine. So yeah, that's what I find those comments quite hilarious. There's quite a few comments that are like, oh, can you do this build without CC? And it'll be like let's say Canyon Mansion has quite a few of those comments. Like, can you do this without CC? No. No would be my answer. I cannot recreate such a build without CC. If I do it without CC, it's just not the same. There is a time and a place for using CC and not using it. But for these builds, if I've got this CC, why would I not use it? To be quite honest. If I've got it, you know, the whole got it, flaunt it. Yeah. Why wouldn't I? So you're definitely probably not going to get a Second Empire Victorian out of me without a CC in it. I'm just going to warn you. But anyway, maybe I should talk about this build. This build, all I knew was it was going to be light. It was going to be airy, and that's the only sense of direction we had. I did all the wallpapers. Oh, this is the wallpaper that I added. So if you did download the kitchen on early access, you can just go back and download it again because added in another wallpaper. It's got the trim from Felix Ander's Georgian wallpapers. I've used that and put the kind of fresco walls on it, combined the two. I just needed trims in this house. I couldn't not have trims, so yeah, did the wallpaper to match it. So yeah, as I said, light and airy. I definitely want to showcase the kitchen in here, which had loads of feedback on the kitchen with lots of people sending messages and stuff, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that has downloaded it. I think it's been a week and we've had like over 20,000 downloads on the kitchen since it went free, so thank you. We will definitely be collabing again in the future, don't you worry. We just have to find the time, maybe in a few months. And definitely another kitchen in our future. Not a kitchen. No, an actual kitchen. Oh God, I messed that one up. But yeah, definitely going to be another one in our future. So look out for that. Follow us on Twitter. Then you'll get be the first to know there, I'm sure. But yeah, this interior actually turned out kind of better than I was thinking it would. As I said, I kind of procrastinated this week and I left this and was like, meh. And then I kind of sat down and did it. Believe it or not, I did the upstairs first, but I've swapped the footage around because it makes more sense to start downstairs. I started with the bedrooms and I did the whole entire upstairs, and it had been an hour, and let me tell you, I can spend a whole hour on one room. So for me to do the entire first floor of this build in 1 hour, I was super impressed with myself. And I was like, you know, when you are kind of dreading doing something and then you do it and you're like, what the hell was I making a fuss about? That is this interior. This interior is like the epitome of what the hell was I rambling on about and why was I so worried. So I did the top floor, I said in an hour, and I think I did the downstairs probably in an hour. So I was super impressed with myself. You're probably thinking 2 hours to do an interior of a house, what is wrong with you? But that's just how long I take. Look, you see how many times I change a swatch on something. You know, you know I'm perfectionist will be a mild term. Anally retentive, maybe another one that someone might like to use for my attention to detail in builds. But I'm not going to be someone ever that does daily uploads. I thought about doing that as like a challenge. One of my friends, Just Teej, when he launched his YouTube channel, he decided he was going to do 30 days of daily uploads, like a build every single day. And I was like, maybe I should set myself that challenge. No, that's not even a challenge. That's just called Mission Impossible. I normally do the exterior on one day and then do the interior the next day, and then the next day I'll edit. So it's normally a 3/4 day process. Normally as the video is rendering, I'll be doing the list of CC, I'll be doing the Tumblr post to go with it. Oh yeah, by the way, link to the Tumblr post down in the description box down there. I'm pointing down there. Can't see because there is no face cam. Oh, also for the new quest, like let's builds and stuff, I will be definitely giving you like hints and tips and stuff, and I am gonna try and do face cam as much as possible. Not for speed builds, but for like let's builds. I think I would like that whole interaction thing. Of course, we've got to make ourselves look acceptable for camera first, and also I put all my lights away when I stopped doing Twitch, so my green screen will not really work with my current setup. I may have to go into the attic and get the like lights, the super powerful lights that I have for to make the green screen disappear, because if you don't have enough light, if you don't know, you need to have lots of light to make that green screen disappear. It has to be very well lit, otherwise it just looks like a weird fuzzy black thing background behind me, which is not a good look. But yeah, I am not sure what I was talking about before. I've got off on a tangent and I don't know where I'm going. But anyway, maybe we'll just go back to this. Oh, I was talking about the process. Yeah, you're never going to see daily uploads. It's never going to be a thing. Unless it was like a let's build. That's what my idea is, behind let's build is that maybe I can do upload content a bit more often because it's shorter time frame. I don't have to build for as long. I don't have to edit for as long. So hopefully maybe that will get you guys more content. And I think I really enjoyed Aiden, that's Devon Bumpkins. He's actually rebuilding Newcrest as well. Whoops. Didn't copy you, I promise. It's just that Newcrest is as close as I'm going to get to the look and feel I was thinking of. Yeah, I know sometimes when I do European builds, I think about Windenburg. It's very European. But unfortunately, it has like the city area, and then it has countryside, and then it has an island, which is just, they are so different, which is great. Windenburg is my favourite world ever, but I kind of needed a world that was more similar. Or there's not that much of a difference between the different areas in Newcrest. They all look kind of the same. In fact, there's some shells there that look like you are in Paris. So that was the best fit for it. But so hopefully we get to know each other better. This just sounds like we're dating or something. I promise it's not my intention. But yeah, I just would like to maybe put more of my personality out there. I don't know. It's kind of a bit more, I suppose, conversational if I'm doing a let's build than it is I'm just kind of talking at you right now. So I think when I'm building, you'll probably see some ridiculous faces that I do as well while building, and I don't know, the air made him blue, I've got to say. Normally I calm it for voiceovers, but I do swear like a sailor, like a lot. So I'm going to call myself reserved in voiceovers, apart from I'm not really, because when I get to the end of a voiceover, I have no idea what I've spoken about. And some of you guys actually quote me in the comment section and I'm like, what the hell did I say? And I have no idea. Then I have to go back and listen to my whole entire build to realize what the hell you're talking about in the comment section. So if you do quote me, please, could you help me out and just like timestamp it so that I can get directly to it? I think on the Brooks Cottage I mentioned, I think I compared YouTube to dieting, which I had no idea I did. I don't know. So and someone quoted it and I was like, what the hell? More than one person quoted it and I had no idea what I had said, so I had to go back and listen to the whole thing. But yeah, so I've got to say this week is actually ending better than I thought it would. Yeah, it's just been a kind of rough week. Things that I can't go into, but it's been a rough week, but I'm glad that I kind of pushed through and got this interior done, and then we can move on to the Magic HQ next as well. I have found it's been a tough week, but I actually have been kind of productive on Pinterest, I've got to tell you. I found the inspiration for the Magic HQ, which I was so excited about. I think I said this in the community tab, but I found the inspiration for the Magic HQ. It is a gorgeous castle in Germany. It's not really a castle, it's actually a house that's based on a typical castle. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and it's got a slightly more gothic, slightly more gothic look to it. But yeah, I'm excited to get the Magic HQ done. I think it's gonna be probably my favorite build in this whole world, fingers crossed. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna build it on that lot or build it on a different lot and then place it there, because I think the lighting is kind of crazy, you know, with the whole pinky purple sky that they have in the other realm, so I'm not sure about that. But there may be another build before the Magic HQ, because that one's going to take me a little bit of time to do as it's such a big lot. I've been pretty lucky because all of these builds have been 30 by 20s apart from the very first one here in Glimmerbrook, so I've kind of enjoyed it. It's been a great excuse to do 30 by 20s. I don't normally enjoy them, and they've actually turned out really well. So anyway, screenshots coming up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very, very soon. Bye guys.